Low manipulation and no manipulation styles are two different things, and we need to know the difference so that way we're choosing the correct ones when we're making our style decisions for our hair growth and retaining the growth that we have grown. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the difference from no manipulation and no manipulation. And the reason we're doing this is so that way everybody can get a better understanding because I received this comment, and in the comment, there were parts that were true, but there were also parts that were wrong. And a lot of people believe this. As you can see, it had 70 likes. That's only the people that actually interacted. So there's more people that believe that this is true, and it's not entirely true. Now, I'm not saying that, they were wrong for commenting because this helps other people now learn, and that's what we're doing. We're just learning the right way so that way we can make better choices. So I'm not shaming anybody. If you also had this same understanding, today we're going to walk through the different points so that way you guys can better understand what the difference is, what the different styles are, so that way you guys can make better choices going forward for you. Okay, let's go ahead and break this down because it's very important so that way you can make the right decisions. So the first thing that we are going to talk about is the fact that crochet braids do not grow your hair. That is absolutely correct. Our hair is already growing because that's what our bodies naturally do. Our bodies are actually naturally already made to grow our hair. The only way that your hair would not be growing if you have a health issue, you have some type of alopecia that makes it where it is no longer growing, because there are different types of alopecia. So we're not even gonna go there because that's this video is not about. So unless you have any type of issues, your hair is already doing what it's supposed to do. Your body is making it grow like it is supposed to grow. The next part to this video is it might help in retaining length. Yes, might. Okay. Now, the reason why it is might is because in order for a style to help you in retaining length, it needs to be done in moderation. Everything needs to be done in moderation. I know you guys have heard this over and over again, but that is the truth even when it comes down to our hairstyles. So if we are choosing a style that is worn over the time frame that it is supposed to be worn, or if it has tension on it where your scalp is not working well with it, or if you end up having a style where it's not actually appropriate for your hair condition. If any of these issues are an issue for you in this style, that now makes it where it is no longer going to help you in retaining length. Okay, so it only helps in retaining length if it has these four things to the style. Okay, one, you actually have access to your hair strands. Okay, we need access to our hair strands because we need to be able to rehydrate. That's the second one. Are you able to rehydrate with having access to your strands? Yes, but in crochet braids, we do not have access to our hair strands. We have access to the hair scalp. That's it, okay? Because your actual braids are braided up, and then you have crochet bugs. Okay, so you don't have access to your hair strands in a crochet style. So that kind of takes it out of the actual part with helping you retain the length. Her last point was it keeps you from manipulating your hair. It's a protective style. That is incorrect. Completely wrong. Okay. A protective style does not mean that you do not touch your hair or manipulate your hair at all. That is not a protective style. Okay. That is a cover up style. There is a difference. Okay. So braids for a small braid, knotless, medium, faux locks, all the different styles that everybody are wearing, the trending styles right now, are actually not protective styles. Those are cover up styles. Okay. We also have another category that is actually protective styles, styles that people use in recovery where their hair is actually recovering. Those are the styles that are actually appropriate, and they are low manipulation styles, which means one, you have access to your hair to be able to do what you need to do. This is the difference. No manipulation means I'm not going to be touching my hair for weeks. I'm good. I ain't got to do nothing. That's where typically everybody runs to, but that is a no manipulation style, which creates damage and breakage. Now, a low manipulation style says, I'm not going to be touching my hair daily. I'm going to hit it maybe 3 to 4 days with moisturizing, putting a little bit more lotion to it that it needs, or I'm going to be washing my hair once a week. So I'm not going to be touching it every day throughout the week, but I'm touching it once a week. You see what I'm saying? It's not saying I'm going weeks without touching my hair. It's saying days. That's a big difference. And this leads us to the last part. Is this style actually working for your hair's current condition? Crochet braids are not okay for everyone, depending on where your hair condition is actually at the moment. So, if a person is at the state where their hair is severely dry, brittle, breaking, things like that, you don't want to cover it up now because now you're covering up dry, broken hair. We want to now be able to fill that hair with as much hydration and moisture as possible. You cannot do that if it is braided up, covered up, inside of a crochet style. It's just not possible at the extent of what you need. Okay. Yes, you can go in here, lift it up and spray and do all of these things. But if your hair is severely dry, you can't do it to the extent of what it needs. Okay. So this is the shift that you guys want to make. If you really want to make sure that your hair is getting everything that it needs, you're able to retain your length to the maximum potential, not just retain a little bit here and there. You want to switch from a no manipulation hairstyle to a low manipulation hairstyle and actually do the steps in between, whether that is every 4 days, once a week, if you're every 2 week. However, this means that now you are accessing your hair more frequently, but at a still decrease of daily. That's what we want to switch to because a lot of you are wearing these hairstyles like if this was some knotless and your hair is tucked under. You cannot hydrate your hair if it's tucked under synthetic hair, okay? So you don't have access to it. And most of the styles that are actually those best styles to wear, it's only a few that actually include synthetic hair. You can use you can use human hair to make it better. There are versions with extensions for people who do not want to wear just their hair. But the goal for the people that we are speaking to in this video that really want to break out of wearing extensions, they want their real hair to fill out the styles that they want to wear. This is the steps that you would want to take. Now, if you guys don't know what styles are best and you're looking for different options, you guys can either one, check out this guide because I go through everything from products that you need to use, styles, what your routine and stuff should be, how to really do your takedowns, how to do your prep work. All of that stuff is in here and it's step by step. Very easy, just follow it. But if you guys want something more customized to you, you could actually book a call with me and we can go through your hair history, walk through all the things that you need so that way you guys can actually get what's personalized for your hair's current condition. Either way, I definitely feel like this video can help you get started on a better track, and these other resources are available to you guys if you decide to use them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.